Okay, roll call please.
Doug?
Present.
Let the record reflect that Danelle is running late tonight. Rich?
Here.
Tara? Present. Mike?
Here.
Dick?
Here.
Joe?
Here.
Jose? Jack?
Here.
Fred?
Here.
Okay, it's nice to see everybody, and I just would like to have some ground rules so we have an orderly and productive meeting. Officials of the George Clay Fire Company will have 10 minutes to speak, and they will only be at the podium one time this evening. In the public agenda, each person will have 3 minutes to present whatever they would like to say. So let's begin with George Clay Fire Company.
My name is John Dick. I'm the president of George Clay Fire Company. Things that we want to cover tonight is, Mr. Macaroni, I know you said that any time the budget can be reopened, correct?
I didn't hear you.
At any time, you said the budget can be reopened, correct?
Without question.
I'd like to revisit it tonight. Another thing is, I think, since our borough liaison put together the plan, I think we need another borough liaison because there was no discussion between the fire company and the borough liaison that was a problem. So I'd like you to appoint another borough liaison tonight.
Well, so you know, the Public Safety Committee is chaired by Doug, and Jack and Jose are on it. And there will be meetings every 2 months after the first initial meeting, which will be a month from now.
Okay. Let me check Doug and who else did you say?
Jose.
Because that was one of my questions. Let's see. I'd like to be on the agenda from now. The fire company would like to be on the agenda from now on. Like the police are and public works in that section under departments. We would like to be included. That way, if council has any questions for us, we can answer them or get them answered.
Well, I thought that would be the purpose of meeting every 2 months with the Public Safety Committee.
Well, we feel it's important to stress to you guys what calls we went on, what we were doing, and how we were doing it.
Well, we'll discuss that at council when we get at the next meeting, and if we decide to, then we'll let you know what our decision is.
Because I did write a letter to ask to be on the agenda last month, and I realized it never happened.
Well, that's because we knew that we had a lot of other things on the agenda, and I explained that, and that's why we set up this special meeting.
Okay.
We're not ignoring it.
And I'm going to explain to council, morale at the firehouse right now, with what's going on with the budget, is at an all-time low. I mean, really low. Saturday morning, I sent out a page at 9 o'clock in the morning. We're asking for help to deliver letters. I got 2 members, that's it, 2 members. And I realize the membership is busy and have things to do. But other guys, they just look at that and say, nah, why should I do it? Does council really care about us? And and I'm actually afraid that it's going to spill over into the fire side. So I just want you guys to realize this is what this budget is doing to us. And because of the communication, that's another thing. I'd like to know, are you guys going to put a plan in place for better communications with the fire company?
That's the purpose of having these meetings every 2 months with the Public Safety Committee.
Okay.
And that's where you should have full opportunity to review whatever you want to review, and if they feel that there's something important that has to go before council, I'm sure it'll be brought before council.
Because I know right now, it just seems like there's no communication.
I hear you.
So, with that being said, I'd like to thank council for their time. I'd like to thank the public for their time. Because your time is very important to me, as president of the fire company. With that, I'm going to let Chief Dennis Frankenfield speak.
I'm Dennis Frankfield, I'm the chief of the fire company. I've been chief of the fire company all but 1 year in the last 24. So, I've dealt with numerous councils here, and numerous budgets, and numerous people making changes over the years. I have personally never felt so disrespected as I have this year. Personally, okay? For us, I came to numerous council people, numerous meetings here, stood at this podium, asked for public safety meetings last year, and could not get a meeting to discuss exactly what we're trying to discuss in front of the public here tonight, which is uncalled for. If we could have sat and did this last year through the year, we wouldn't be having the discussion. I wouldn't be standing here tonight and trying to explain, where our problem is. Our problem is, we feel, and I feel, that there is no respect for anybody from the fire company. Okay? When you're sending a message to the fire company that basically you just don't really care. That's what I see right now. And you can say, we did slashes and we didn't cut things and it wasn't that much and we're going to give you things, but we're going to set an order up, a pecking order. You know how many times in the time frame that I've been here that I've changed how the bills and how we're going to present things to council, okay, in the course of my tenure here? I mean, I've done that more times than anybody just sitting in this room here. It's like, it seems like every 2 years or every 3 years, we get beat up. We get beat up to the point that it's ridiculous. It's like everybody who comes on the council has good ideas, and they all have good intents. And I don't try to disrespect any one of you, okay, for coming in and trying to bring new ideas to the table. But when you turn around and just say, you're going to do this and this is how it's going to be, without having a discussion with it, that's disrespect. That's total disrespect. And that's what we got this year. Total disrespect. You can't turn around and implement something without having a discussion about it. We've been asking, and I know there's been memberships, the president of the firehouse, the secretary of the firehouse has been here to try and talk with Mike English about how we're going to get bills handled and we're going to come up with a policy or a procedure. It's still not clear how you're going to do this. But yet we're going to have bills to pay at the end of next month. But we can't seem to get clear cut how we're going to handle things. We ask for a workflow, a procedure how we're going to do this stuff. We can't get that. It seems like we just can't get there. These are all problems that affect the day-to-day operation up the street, and you just don't understand how bad you've got the morale of the fire. It's like, when you get told you got to stand on the corner, basically, and make up money, or sell hoagies, or go out and find